So this road 669 turned into 6, I do believe, and it's crappy. It's covered in gravel and snow and junk. So I'm getting off the road. I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick it up. Well, all you gotta do is watch the Spyder, how it's reacting. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what am I doing? What am I doing? You know, if you can't play sometimes, this absolutely sucks. You gotta have fun. Just every time I get on the gas, I'm lighting that back tire up. I don't know if you can hear it or not. And then we come across this crap where it's still snow covered. Oh, well, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna play in the gravel. Analog brakes work. Alright, so I'm gonna follow 669 because this road sucks. This road might not be much better, but we'll see. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. I'm gonna try not to get myself in trouble. I can't promise anything. It's been too long since I've been on this thing. Welcome back, everybody. It is the 20th of January. It is, well, when I left the house, it was right around 40 degrees. And, I'm acting like it's 60 degrees or something. I just could not wait to get out on a ride. Just because I've been shut in the house for too long already this winter. So I just turned off a US 33. I'm just outside of Athens, Ohio. I'm on 550. 550 kind of meanders northeast, and we're gonna follow it to 377 and take that up. I think it goes. I'm not quite sure where it ends up. We're gonna find out. So I haven't done this route this way ever, so I'm looking forward to a great ride. With the snow cover, it's super pretty out. But before we get into the ride, business first. My channel is all about riding my Can-Am Spyders, riding my Can-Am Spyder and the joy I get out of it, the anger I get out of it, dealing with shops, upgrades, and then just all the rides I take. I ride all year round. As you can see, if it's 50 or above, if it's 30 or above, I'm on this thing no matter what, and I do as low as 20 degrees with the gear that I have. But why I bring that up is YouTube's changed some of the parameters for smaller creators like me, and it is very important that if you want to see this, that you hit that subscribe button. Very important that you hit that subscribe button. So now that we got the business out of the way, like I said, I've been down 555 many times, and I've hit 374 for a small section, but I've never done this route that I'm doing today. And it should be a very awesome ride. The temperatures are above freezing, but with me being back in these little valleys, You know, there still could be some ice. I doubt it with all the salt they've thrown in the last 2 weeks. I can tell I have not been on this thing for a while. But I forget what I was saying. Oh, with me riding all year round and with them throwing salt and left turn signal on to turn right. There's times that this thing gets absolutely filthy. And if it's not, you know, when I ride it in the rain and just get all the road grit, you know, to when I ride it in the winter and it gets covered in salt. You know, I never put it away covered in salt, you know. Last night it has salt on it, but I'm washing it today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, which is awesome because it'll get rid of a lot of the salt that's on the road. I don't think I've ever showed you guys the Volkswagen buried. It's pretty cool. And I get people that buy Can-Am Spyders and they keep them in their garage and they only bring them out on good days, or any motorcycle. You can tell the motorcycles, vehicles that stay in a garage and they don't come out in conditions like this. But I didn't buy a Can-Am Spyder not to ride. And I ride it in all types of conditions. You know, if it's raining out, you know, I take it to work. If it's snowing, you know, I try to stay off the roads if we have any accumulation. But if it's just snowing, I'll be out in it. It's just like it's raining. You know, and that includes when they throw salt. Yeah, I can't, you know, where I live in central Ohio, you know, they can start throwing salt in November, maybe even before, and then there's still salt on the roads in March, and I am not willing to not ride for that many months. I'd go nuts. My wife would kill me. You know, and I'm very aware of what the road grit does to motorcycles and cars. And the salt's horrendous, what it does to cars. Being a mechanic for 20 years, you know, you can tell a car that's come from the south or has been in a garage and didn't come out and crap like this. But I try to take care of this thing. I keep up on the maintenance and I keep it washed. It gets waxed once a month, sometimes twice a month. You know, to keep that barrier of protection on the paint. But you know, then you're talking about other things that it's not painted, and I mean, unfortunately, you can tell this thing gets ridden. I've had it a year and a half, have just over 40,000 miles on it. So I mean, it does not sit. If it sits for a week, you know, something's wrong. You know, and that's with this thing being in the shop for, what was it, 2 months, 3 months it was in the shop? I think it was only 2, but I could be mistaken. I made it to Chester Hill, and this is, I've been through this little town many times because I pick up 555 through here. Triple Nickel Diner, I'm going to try that, but 555 heading toward the river, and that's the Ohio River. Triple Nickel Diner. I can't even talk. And then I usually come down this way. That way goes all the way up into Zanesville. And I haven't done 669, so we're going to do 669. And I don't know if this is going to take me all the way into Zanesville. It's going to take me somewhere, and that's why I'm bringing the GPS today. So I know, not down here, but further up the Muskingum River, they're having issues with the ice breaking up and damming up the river. And I saw an article that they're thinking about bringing out some dynamite to get the river flowing again. Which is just absolutely crazy if you think about it, but you know, you can't have flooding. So on my way here, caught up to this pickup truck. It's doing 5, 10, 15 miles per hour below the speed limit, depending on if there were turns or not. And so I waited till I could legally pass him, and I usually flash my lights once or twice and jump in the next lane and pass him. Well, as soon as I got beside him, no kidding, the dude comes over left of center across the line as I'm right beside him. And you just, I mean, you want to pull them out of their vehicles and punch them square in their face. So I follow this Harley dealership out of California, and he always, you know, he gets a new product in, or they do an upgrade, they take it out, and, you know, and they're splitting lanes and everything that they do out in California. And I'm like, there is no way I'd be able to do that here. And I get that I'm on a spyder. So I'm not saying I'm gonna do it on my spyder. Oh my goodness, this road is horrendous right through here. Ugga-bugga. You know, and I'm definitely not saying, you know, I'm gonna split lanes in my spyder. But what I'm getting at is the people in California that are in their vehicles, in their cars, must really respect that person on that motorcycle. Because if I did that here in the Columbus area or anywhere in Ohio, I promise you someone would try to run you over. There is no way that they would let a motorcycle split lanes or, you know, ride right beside you to get through traffic. They wouldn't let it. Whoop, kick that back tire out a little bit. Phenomenal little road. I think I've been on this road once before. I think further up the road, it's going to turn off to the left, and then I head up these hills, and it's completely different than being down here in the valley. And I love riding in valleys, you know, especially when there's a river right there, because, you know, you're just following the land and twisting and turning, and it's an awesome ride. But then this road really changes once you get, you know, it gets really twisty going through the hills, and then it's farmland. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. But I really enjoy the water. I really enjoyed riding along the water. It's very calming and relaxing for me. So I've made it to the Muskingum River. I'm going to follow this. I don't even know how long I'm going to follow this. Like I said, I think I've only been on this road once before. But I'm going to let everybody go. It's been an absolute pleasure getting out and riding today. I do hope, you know, that people are watching this, you like it, you give me a thumbs up, you definitely subscribe. That would help me out tremendously right now with how YouTube is changing things up. So on that, thank you for joining me today on this awesome ride. Cannot wait until spring. You guys stay safe. And thank you for watching. I'm going to go play in the twisties. See you in a couple days, everybody.